I want to share with y'all a dream that I had not too long ago. And in this dream, there were two snakes. One of them was a cobra, and the other one was a python. Now, with these these snakes were unleashed out of their cage within my god brother and my god sister's home. They were navigating on the floor, right? And these were really, really big, large snakes. My god brother, my god sister, they were standing there and they was looking. And my nephew was also there too, and he was looking, he was behind me. I myself was trying to find a way to get to the snakes so that way I can put them back into their cage. When I looked at the python that was on the floor, the python was just slithering. It looked my way, but it wasn't in a primitive state. But the cobra was in a primitive state. And that cobra had rose his head up and it was trying to strike. I timed it right and I made sure that I got around to that cobra just so I can grab it. And in the midst of me get ready to grab it, the head had popped off like an action figure, which that kind of tripped me out for a little bit. It pretty much fell down to the ground. Now, why am I sharing this? Because the symbolism in that dream, it was a representation of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. The divine feminine was the python, that energy that has a wealth of knowledge, but it does not have to strike or anything like that. It just moves freely and slowly because it's not suppressed. The cobra was a representation of the divine masculine. That energy that when it is operating in its ego all the time, that it will continue to rise up and want to strike. It's in a primitive state. Everything seems like an attack or it's trying to protect itself. Now, why am I mentioning this? Is because there are people in our day-to-day reality that has unchecked wounds, right? That they never fully address. With them not fully addressing it, this is embodied within the energies that you have within yourself. Each and every one of us had divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Depending on how that energy is expressed determines how it is shown out into your day-to-day reality. Remember, I mentioned to you about your reality is a split image of your third eye, creating this image and projecting it into your physical reality through the two eyes that you see from. So with that being said, if you have unchecked energy, this is a moment of time for you to lean into the healing and recognize the patterns, to reshape your reality into something different. So you have different outcomes. So it's different things that can play out in your reality that actually is beneficial for you. Another part of the dream with my god brother, my god sister, and my nephew. See, them three, I recognize these zodiac signs. One is a Virgo, the other one was a Capricorn, and then it's a Scorpio. With those three energies, with Capricorn, structure, foundation. When they come down to Virgo, analytical. When they come down to Scorpio, is diving deep. That stinger on the back, it poke at things. And I'm mentioning this because these three energies, for some people out there, focus on those energies. See what planetary bodies are there. See how this energy is expressed through you. Look at the houses that these energies sit in. And you will have a better understanding of what you need to do in your life to be able to navigate these different things that come up. And I have a lot of these different prophetic dreams, which I'm going to start sharing on my page every so often because it's piggyback on the messages that I had created. And it highlights the imbalance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. At times, the divine masculine can overpower the divine feminine, and it puts the divine feminine in a state where it feels like it can't fully express itself or it can't fully receive. A lot of people out here, men and women, are both going through this. And it causes this gender war. And this gender war is showing you the imbalances that you have within yourself. So depending on how these energies play out in your day-to-day reality, it determines what is the focal point in your healing and what you need to do to master those two energies. Not constrict it, not stray away from it, but balance these energy out so it can be an equilibrium. You see, the divine feminine is rising, and with the divine feminine rising, there are a lot of people that are, with their energy is not in alignment with the frequency that is currently on the planet. Or a lot of that stuff is going to get checked. That cobra head popping off, this is cutting the head off. It's getting to the head of things. We are also in the year of a snake. So a lot of things are being sought out that you have not addressed yet. And when you think that you are going to move away from it freely without addressing it, oh no, this energy is going to intensify. Right now it's summertime. When it's hot, people start to get chaotic in this heat. especially if they don't fully know themselves and how to operate in energy and don't know how to express it, and they still have underlying issues that they haven't dealt with yet. Deal with these things. You don't want to keep on suppressing this, and you end up being in the state where you are mentally ill. You want to free yourself from the mental bondage that you continue to put yourself through. So the question is, what are the route that you're willing to take so you can experience the healing that you need so you can grow, elevate, and evolve?